one other story I want to tell before we go to our next clip, and then we're going to talk only about you, is the Chicago story.
Karen's head nod says enough.
And now that we're going behind the scenes, because nobody knows what really happens behind the scenes. Everyone watches, they tune in. Oh my God, the show is 1 hour for them,
Right.
and they're done.
Yeah.
They literally have no idea. And this probably never happened on any other show either, right? Housewives don't have to worry about what we have to worry about.
Yeah, we have everything.
So, appearances, go ahead, tell the story.
Everyone's getting appearances. Renee, she's getting an appearance. Give me my schedule for my appearance on the back. Tarita's getting appearances. Not one appearance, right? So Jen comes back. She goes, "You got an appearance in Chicago."
She's so happy.
She's so happy for me. She's like, "I'm coming with you." I'm like, "Yay, I got an appearance," whatever. So we get off, and the first thing we get picked up in the car,
We brought our friend Joelle.
Yeah, we bring my friend Joelle, who has nothing to do with the mob. She's like a very nice, normal girl from Florida, whatever. Nothing from this world, whatever. So she's just like, Chicago. Like, so she's not even into the backstory. So we get
yes, pizza.
Jen's so happy. They pick us up in the car. So in Chicago, they have this famous popcorn or whatever, Garrett's, whatever. So they bring us all this popcorn. I'm like eating the popcorn here. I have the picture soon. So we go and they set up a dinner for us at Carmine's. So we go, we're eating, and the guy that
we invited. I was doing Chicago Mob Wives at the time.
Yeah.
We invited the Chicago Mob Wives to dinner, right? Did we?
Yeah. So the Chicago Mob Wives come to dinner, or whatever. So we're all eating. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is so exciting! Is this gonna happen when our show airs?" And I'm like, whatever.
You might get an appearance, but you might not.
Everything's cool, whatever. Everything's fun. So I'm like having the best time. We're all happy. The guy that's throwing it calls Jen. He comes to the restaurant. He's like, "I got to meet you face to face." She's not telling me. She's like, "Oh, whatever. He's coming. I'm just going to go see him." I'm like, "Okay." And I'm telling my mob wife war stories to the Chicago mob wives. Like, I'm a vet
Prepping
now.
them. She's prepping
I'm
them.
prepping them the whole nine. All like, Jen comes back. She has this rubber bands in her hand. She's swirling. I said, "What happened?" She goes, Shit, he's like, "This only happens to me." She goes, "Your appearance." I'm like, she's like, "Apparently he's gonna shut it down." I'm like, "Nobody's shutting my appearance down." What do you mean? Still my fucking appearance. I got it. She's like, no. He doesn't care about you. He said you can go to your appearance, but the mob wives, the Chicago mob wives, can't show up. He's gonna wreck the whole place, shut it down. But said he's gonna light it up. I'm like, what do you mean? So it's gonna be like, now it's like this. So what, like, they're the Black Mafia family and the Mafia family like are gonna have a war at my
Meanwhile,
appearance?
the club happens to be across the street from like the social club.
This place, right? Which is, he passed away. God rest his soul. I heard. I think I read it in the news one day. I don't even know this man from a hole in the wall, but I did. Whatever. So anyway, he was letting me have my appearance. Anyway. I said, "Karen can go. They can't go."
Bless his soul.
So we get in the car, and I'm like, Jen's like, so I says, "Wait a minute. So let me get this clear right now." So the gangster disciples and the mob are gonna have a shootout at my appearance because my show.
Yo.
She's like, "Yes." I said, "Don't
I'm
tell
going,
Joelle.
maybe.
Don't tell Joelle. Just let her come. She's in the bag. We're listening to music. We're driving. We pull up to the club. It's like no line outside. So I'm like, the guy goes, "I'm pulling you into the back." We pull in the back. There's guys with rifles, like AK-47s, the whole
There
nine.
was a thing. I don't even know what it was. Maybe that missile shooter. It was from the ground up to here. They were all standing there. His crew.
Yo.
I look at Jen. I go, they might be setting us up now. Now I think might be in on it, right?
And she's like, "I think we're getting whacked." I'm like, "Oh my God, you might be right." So Joelle's going in the background. I'm like, so Karen's like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, we have no choice. We gotta go. We're either gonna get whacked in the car or we're gonna go whacked inside.
We're in the back of this club. You had to go through the
No,
gate.
and Joelle's screaming first, I don't want to go in. I'm Jewish. I got no part of this.
Just stay in the car. Let's just stay. So we get out. The guys, like, they open the car. It was like, the doors open. These guys with these big rifles or whatever.
And
like,
they're walking behind us.
he's
No.
like, come out. I'm like, okay. I'm not even being like, no. I'm not even making a
And she
joke
goes,
about the
I'll
gun.
go first. Don't worry. I'm like, okay, you'll get it from the front. I'm going to get it from behind. I go, what's the difference? She goes, I got this. I'm going first. I'm like, all right, fine. So we're walking. I'm going, Karen, it's very dark in here. They literally walked us
the
into
back.
a long, dark hallway.
It was like we were being punked. Unlike mob, like if you would think like mob wives let me punk them and pretend they're gonna get whacked.
Literally.
Right?
That's what I'm
This was
envisioning.
the whole envision of a whacking. Like I would.
we were like ready. We both were
we
literally
knew, we
like,
were
all
like,
right,
we
it
have
is
to
what it is,
die.
Karen.
Like,
We're
there's
going to
nothing
die.
we could do. So I'm like, Jen, we're like holding hands. Like, and the girl's screaming, I don't want to go in. I'm like, stay in the car, please.
Just let Joelle go.
We walk in. There's nobody in. I'm like, he goes, oh, wait, you just pushed the door open. And we pushed the door open, and it was like the whole club was going. I was
And
like,
there was so many people. I go, Karen, run! We go run into our booth. We sit down with our backs to the wall. Now, mind you, I'm texting Renee of all people. I'm going,
Yeah, don't
Renee, just let Daddy know if anything happens in Chicago. I'm going, we might not make it home. She's going, what are you talking about? What do I call? What do I do?
yeah, they're gonna
Oh
whack us. That was
my God.
Right, then they come over.
I would have been shocked.
Right, so when you get an appearance, you get half up front, and then when you show up, you get half at the end.
Yeah.
So the club was packed, but they weren't letting a lot of people in because of the Chicago mob. I was like, I don't got the back half of the money. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Karen's like, no, I want my money.
Yeah, you know what I went through to get here.
Literally.
So I'm
First
going,
of all, my
Karen.
first appearance,
I'm
and they
going-
want to whack me. And I had 2 of you guys in the back with all the guys.
Joelle's in the car.
Well, I'm going, I go, Karen, is it worth it? We don't need the money. You don't need the I want my money. She's going. I'm like, okay, I'll see what I can do. I'm like, I'm gonna get killed for asking for her money. I didn't get killed before.
Oh my.
I came the next day with the money.
He did give
though.
us the
Yeah.
money. He said anytime I'm in Chicago, he got me.
Yeah.
Yo, screaming. She's like, you out there.